How do you make a Visio stencil? Hopefully in this video, I can show you some shortcuts or some easy ways of making one if you can't find one. So in this case, let's say I want a Visio stencil of this board. Now I can go down here into my taskbar. I can type in snipping tool. I can click new up here and I can just lasso around this board. Then I can click save up here and I can save it to the desktop. I'm going to save over this one because I've already done it once and I'll save it. Yes, I want to replace it. And I can exit out of the snipping tool. I can go to Visio and then I can insert that picture that I just had. So I can insert. I saved it as a JPEG or a PNG, just as long as it's some type of graphic form. And here it's JPEG. So I can open it. Now I have this circuit board. Now, if you wanted, you could use that. Or if you want to make one with smart shapes, you can overlay it. So in my case, I already have one. So I can go over to Stencils, 6115. And here's this board. Now this one here, if I want to try to get it lined up, and I'll try to get it to match here just a little bit. So you can see if I click on this board and I go to home, I can send it to the back and I can drag this shape on top of it, which is all the smart shapes put together. And you can see that it just, you can make your different shapes, make that board. And now I have a copy of that with smart shapes. Now, if I want to make that a stencil so I can use it on other projects, what that does is that allows me to just go into more shapes, drag that stencil out, and not need to open up that project and do a copy and paste. So if you go to more shapes, at the bottom, you can create a new stencil in US or metric. I'm going to say in US. And then all I have to do is just drag that over into this spot right here and drop it. And then I can hit save up here. And I can save that as a name. You can see that it goes into documents and my shapes because there's a my shapes folder for Visio. I'm going to put it in the stencil folder. I'm going to say test. Now it's already open here. If it was closed, then you'd go to more shapes, my shapes, stencils, and I could go to that test. You can see it has a check right next to it. So that means it's already open over here. And then I can just drag that stencil out. Then I can reuse it on other Visio projects. It takes a little bit to load, but there it is.